Blacktopia, Episode 5, Dissent, Dissent.
The North Atlantic Ocean, Blacktopia, night. Hours later, Destin awakes in an upside-down, decaying hotel suite. Remembering a movie from before his country collapsed, he realizes he must be in the sunken Titanic.
No. I gotta be dreaming. Either that or I'm dead.
Unfortunately, you're neither, mate.
Destin's eyes pop out of his head as Icarus, a British dark-skinned man with ice blue eyes, slaps his back with enough force to kill a bear.
Welcome to hell, bruv. At least for us, this is.
Destin wipes his crusty eyes in just enough time to dodge another slap. Ike stands over him.
Just messing with you, new blood.
Icarus's palm relaxes, and he extends his robotic right arm. It glows neon pink, like Dante's prosthetic. Destin takes his hand, staring into its all-too-familiar glow.
Planning on standing today or not?
A spark causes Ike to drop Destin. The neon glow pulses brighter. Destin can't stop staring at it.
You know, where I come from, it's pretty rude to stare at the differently abled.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You just remind me of my son. The prosthetics I invented for him glows just like your arm.
Impossible. There's only one other punk on Earth with something like this. And we sent his little bottom back to the surface over a year ago. Ain't it right, gang?
For the first time, Destin realizes he and Icarus are far from alone. The sound of armored footsteps echoes from above, so heavy that paint chips off the walls. By a wall, an elderly prisoner hands Destin a yellow glass of water. Destin nods and finishes it in one sip. The prisoner looks over to a dozen thirsty others and shrugs.
The little one, did the little one you're talking about, did he have glowing vocal cords? Neon pink ones?
Dawn enters the room. Ike shoots them a look that says,
Don't say a word.
He's deaf. He'd be about 9. He would have been about 9.
He pleads with tears in his eyes.
No idea what you're talking about.
Where are we?
I'm not just talking to you. You got enough sense to find this place, but you ain't got enough bollocks to take a piss on it.
Piss on it? Piss on what?
On this system, bruv. Big sister, the matriarchy. This was supposed to be a utopia for black people down here, yeah? Then explain to me how all of us got enslaved here. Explain that.
What? What happened?
You heard me? Enough said, yeah?
No, this is all a misunderstanding, because...
Misunderstand my horse. It's been like this ever since Queen Mother Amina took power 20 years ago.
Next to the elder is a queer youth. Their gown is tattered and stained. A mermaid tail peeks out underneath.
Boston, New York, all of Florida. Flooded. This was just the eastern half of the United States, too.
Closing their eyes, lost in a flashback, the youth holds on to their partner, who's only wearing a binder.
London, Amsterdam, Venice, all drowned. Lakes formed in the rainforest and California.
The queer youth and their partner kiss. The youth holds their cheek in one hand, but the other has been replaced with a giant, glowing multi-tool. The elder squeezes another glass of water by wringing the sweat from his shirt. He hands them a glass.
They're acting no better than the white men. Enough's enough. That's why we have to burn it all down.
You sort of sound like an incel.
Enraged, Ike kicks the cup of sweat so hard it shatters against a wall. Destin flinches. Delomi, in a complete set of armor, walks in. She wields a space-age rifle that beeps like a heart rate monitor. She scans the suite with her gun, and the beeping speeds up as its laser sight lands on Destin.
The new blood isn't quite used to our quiet hours yet, Commander.
It's true. We just brought him back an hour ago. I was just about to go on patrol for the night. I can take him with me and show him the ropes, if you'll let me.
Dawn watches wide-eyed from the corner with nothing beneath their chest. They switch their prosthetic legs with a robotic fishtail.
Don't worry, Ma. We'll be back.
Flipping their fins so that they can levitate across the room, Dawn pulls Destin to his feet, whispering,
Don't worry. Time flies when you're having fun. You'll get used to it.
Get used to what?
As soon as Dawn loosens their grip, Destin falls to the floor. Destin looks down and finally notices his legs have been amputated and replaced with a bionic mermaid tail. He screams.
No!
Delomi side-eyes all of them, chuckles, and walks back to her post. Ike kneels next to Destin and lifts him onto his tail.
Don't worry, mate. We'll get your legs back. In the meantime, can our boys count on your support?
Support? I can't even stand.
I hear you're a bit of a weatherman. Dawn tells me you can predict when the rolling blackouts will strike next. How is that?
What do you really want out of me?
That royal house cat brat has a coronation ceremony next week. All of Blacktopia will be there. Think you can give me and the boys our cue to start the fun?
Have fun, ICARUS.
Before Ike can speak, Dawn pulls Destin away by the collar.
Come on, New Blood, let's go. Ike doesn't care if getting us all killed is collateral in his plan.
ICARUS places his robotic arm on Destin's shoulder. It glows again.
Don't get offended, Dawn. I was only having a laugh. None of the other boys are gutted over some chips.
Thin line between comedy and truth, man. Thin line.
Dawn pulls Destin out of the suite, but Ike pulls him back inside. They play a tug of war over Destin.
We're armed and ready to storm the ceremony. The only thing we need to know is when to stop the party.
Ike's eyes glow brighter as he waits for Destin's response. Dawn shakes his head as if to say, "Don't."
I don't believe in violence. But I do believe in self-defense. You don't need me to get out of here.
And what do you mean by that?
He points to a hole in the side of the ship. A plastic waste cloud passes.
See that? On the surface, humans pollute so much plastic in the oceans, they've created clouds under the sea. When that shadow eclipses the castle, everything will shut off.
Pulling harder, Dawn rips Destin out into the ship's hallway. ICARUS watches Dawn teach Destin how to levitate down the corridor. A drop of red spreads across Ike's eyes. His smirk widens from ear to ear.
Come on! Hurry up, Destin, we're late.
End of episode 5.